y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? So I heard challenges and then I heard acute. So acute means like it might be very specific for someone, a very specific challenge here. But I'm already feeling collective. This has nothing to do with you, you know. I feel like we're on the heels of kind of minding our own business and letting things just kind of play out off to the side, whatever distractions are there that are coming from opposition. But this right here is a specific challenge for someone else. So maybe this is them to obey what it is that they're receiving in regards to don't go, don't do it, don't say this, don't lash out, don't something. It's the word is don't for this person. So perhaps this is a message for, you know, who would be your opposition. If this message runs across their desk, it's going to give them a heads up. I heard a hell of a heads up, right? Because it feels like somebody's determined here to make something happen or to do something, or I'm hearing cause conflict. So this is going to be their warning, as if they hadn't received warnings in the past. But you know, I'm hearing straight from the horse's mouth right now. A warning straight from the horse's mouth. So Divine Collective, I'm assuming I'll be speaking on your behalf here to whoever this person is that may run across this video. So I'm hearing the specifics will be for them, to be able to identify them, and I'm hearing to stop them dead in their tracks before they make this ultimate mistake of all mistakes, right? That's what I'm getting. So Divine, you can go ahead and take a seat, and we'll go ahead and, you know, gear this message towards the ops. Thank you, Spirit, for that. All right, here we are. So if you're someone who is opposing, contemplating, thinking about harming a divine one, even though you've been warned numerous times, you know, the word for you is don't. And I'm going to tell you why by way of Holy Spirit working through me to be the messenger, okay? That's how this is going to work. I have the 10 of Swords that flew out over here on my favorite clarifying deck. Not that I have favorites, but, you know, I do like that Kipper deck. But I just want to kind of keep that in mind. All right, y'all, we have, well, here it is. I mean, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That spells out N-O, don't, you know, don't trespass. Don't even consider it because it's not going to be accepted. Whatever it is whoever you are, I feel like you've been depleted. There's not a lot you have left on this 3D realm to claim as your own. We could be talking about your living situation, your finances, your bank account, employment, you know, family members who you thought were riding for you, but it feels like people have like been abandoning you left and right. They're looking at you as some sort of like bad luck signal. They see you coming and they want to avoid you at all costs. I'm talking to you. Maybe perhaps you're not aware of this because of some sort of, I'm hearing psychosis. Maybe there's a delusion here, but what I'm here to tell you, this Page of Pentacles right here in the reverse, this is the overall energy for what we're about to get into. And mind you, let's keep the word divinity at the forefront because this is a trespassing statement that I made, has everything to do with what we're about to get into, because ultimately you're trespassing at this point and you'll be handled accordingly. So this means that you don't have a lot to give, but, you know, you're thinking that if you could just maybe scrounge up something. I'm hearing an excuse, maybe another excuse on top of the excuses that didn't work in the past, because, you know, I guess once upon a time they did work with this person, but it got to a point now to where this person is no longer falling for your BS. So that Page of Pentacles reverse is saying, don't try to think of anything else to try to trump that or top that or, you know, make up something new. Like, don't even do it. Don't do it. This is that. Spirit, tell me more about this Page of Pentacles reverse. I'm hearing property damage. So perhaps maybe you did destroy someone's property, this divine person that I'm talking to. And, you know, because I interact with divine ones, I, you know, possibly told them there would be a distraction coming here at the end because they're, you know, they're about to cross the finish line and receive their diploma because they did the work. But I felt like with destruction here or property damage, you know, maybe you're wanting to come and try to say, I'll pay for that, I'll fix it, but you ain't got nothing. Divine is the reason why you don't have anything already. Why would you go and try to make it worse? Don't do it. All right, let's see what else is out here, you guys. So I am looking right at this Three of Swords energy. Yeah, this is giving me excuse again. I'm hearing excuse after excuse after excuse. You're a broken record. Really. You should think about, you know, how often this replays. And whoever you're giving these excuses to, you have to understand that to them, it replays over and over in their mind. Like they can't believe they fell for it the first time. So why come add to that? Why come add more insult to the injuries you've already made? Now, mind you, divinity and divine, that's good over there. You don't have to worry about your impact on that, or if you're hurting them, or if you're causing betrayal, you want to see them out to the bitter end, because there's nothing that you can do to affect them. Even with this property damage energy, I mean, hello, like insurance will take care of that. I guess you didn't think they had that, right? Yeah. And I'm hearing something about an incoming criminal filing or something. So possibly, you know, this divine one is considering charges. Why would you want to go back and make things worse? There's no apology that could render anything that's going to help you look in a better light. The Five of Pentacles here is seemingly in the reverse for me in position-wise as a reader. So this means that you're not going to be able to get your little hands on their finances. Whatever that plan is that you're concocting, it's not going to work. Now, mind you, the Five of Pentacles in this position would mean someone coming out of the cold, but I'm already letting you know that you're about to set your own self up with the belief of thinking that you can approach this person. But it's a facade is what I'm understanding. It's all a facade for you. I'm hearing defeat, like you have a problem with defeat. And let's just call a spade a spade. You've been defeated. But I don't know what this struggle is within you, this internal struggle to where you feel you have to get the last say. Because that's all it is. That's the control energy coming from you. Getting the final say, but you're sinking deeper into this karmic trench. I have the Ace of Wands here, but I'm feeling like if somebody hands you a shovel, you're going to dig. That's that Ace of Wands energy. There's no new land to be discovered here, no new territory with this divine one that you keep intruding on or just thinking of ways to get them back with this heartache here with this Three of Swords. All because you want them to acknowledge you. But the amount of pain that you're in, divine could never like be your built-in therapist for that amount of hurt and pain that you, I'm hearing encapsulate. So like you're just the outer shell for this hurt and pain. Divine can't help you with that. And the fact that you want to be bitter and be on your get back, but it's like it comes disguised as I'll pay for that. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have did that. I got it. I got it. But you don't. That's a lie. That's the facade energy. I just turned 3 cards over. So we have the Hierophant in the upright, the 3 of Swords reversed, and the 4 of Swords reversed. That's 10 right there. 6 and 4 is 10. That's the 10 of Swords right there, but I already have it over here. So you see what you're up against, right? I told you it's a no-go. You got 2 10 of Swords here as bookends. You would think what's in between there in the bookends, you would already have read up on, studied, acknowledged, researched that divine is not the one. This Hierophant here, I feel like, is the message coming forth to you now from the horse's mouth energy. I am speaking. I am the mouthpiece for the divine that you are still considering going up against, but it's not going to end well for you. Please listen, because perhaps this voice of reason will talk you off of the ledge of trying to take someone down because you're at your bitter end of things. I have the 2 of Wands here. So I feel like this 2 of Wands has to do with perspective. But I hear going home to glory or morning glory, something around that. But, for me, that means, that's a whole new territory, a whole new land. I'm hearing milk and honey. It's giving me like biblical references. But I don't know if that's something that they would write in an obituary. I'm just telling you what I am picking up. This to me is crossing over. There's a threshold here. There's a decision here with the 2. These are actions by way of wands. This is like, don't do it. I got some more cards here in the center. Let me just turn these over and see what's going on. So I have so I have a Knight of Wands and I have a 5 of Swords right next to each other because you're up to no good. You know you are. Or is it the delusion that you have to have the final say, but you don't know you carry destruction and wrath right behind you because it's really coming for you. But then the fact, the closer you get to the divine, the one you want to bring this conflict with, because you've already done it before many times, but you stay on this horse thinking you could come in and leave out whenever you want. And then everybody's supposed to receive you with open arms. But I told you, people see you and they turn the other corner real quick. But perhaps you don't know this or you aren't aware because we're having this conversation. But what you need to know is the closer you get to divine, the more conflict you're bringing back on yourself because they're really chasing you. Now you have an opportunity to not run into this brick wall to where you have nowhere to move. But do you want divine to be a witness to that? Is that what it is? You want to come toward divine while whatever this force is that's chasing you, do you want divine to see you expire right in front of them? Is that your mission? Because that to me sounds hella suicidal. I said it, yeah. I mean, I can't deny it. But you know it. You know you have things chasing you. You know things are appearing to you in the dark at night that only you can see because it's for you. Because you continue to press this divine one. It's for you. You can't sleep at night. You can't eat. You can't think. You can't do nothing. You have nowhere to run to. You lost everything. So what else is there? There's nothing left but your very life. I'm sorry, I have to say it. But you already know this. You're being haunted as we speak. I'm hearing certified death mission. I mean, somebody has to let you know how this ultimately ends. All right, I just turned some cards over here. So I'm hearing the root of the matter is right here. The heart of the matter, root of the matter is here, is in my hand right now. So we have the Lover's card energy. I mean, this is a divine I'm hearing contractual, but you know, that would be where I was being led to go anyway with this divinity energy here by way of the angel. Bringing together a partnership. But I was getting an energy of one, like wanting to be one. But I'm hearing you're about to take your own self out. Like completely out. Look at the Six of Pentacles behind there. Like it's like the show is over because this divine one finally has scales balancing in their life. Yes, they deserve it because you took and never gave, whether it be financially, emotionally, you stole from them. You made them feel less than because, you know, that's just who you are. Because you're dealing with unresolved trauma. You never got the healing that you needed. That's not divine's fault. But they are getting repayment. But you will not be able to barge in and say, oh, I was just kidding. Like, that's not going to happen. There's not going to be a party thrown for you because you shown back up. People don't like you in that way. What makes you think divine likes you in that way? I know what you're used to with the Knight of Wands and then serving the conflict along with it. And then you get to ride back out on your horse like nothing ever happened, only with hopes to be able to come back again like nothing happened. Those days are over. You're making it worse. And I'm trying to prevent you from making a very crucial mistake. You're making a mistake. So let's get back to the heart of the matter here. So yeah, divine's receiving, you know, the balance that they really, really need. Like it's like a thirst because they were depleted because of you. You soaked up everything. You were a tick on blood. But they're getting that back. It's being replenished. Now, I see two suitors here that have a lot to do with why you feel the way that you feel. I have a Queen of Cups reverse, and I have a Queen of Pentacles reverse. These are the ones you need to be mad at. Yeah, like pause. These are the ones you need to be upset with. It's giving mommy dearest. This Queen of Cups reverse and this Queen of Pentacles reverse could be the same person, but mommy is very important right now, what I'm saying. The energy of your mother. That's who you need to hash things out with. Go get therapy. Walk away from that person. Never talk to them again, but go get help. Because that's the root of the problem. You heard me say that when I picked the cards up. That was the root. This is a karmic mother that you've been dealing with. You've taken on the karma of your own mother. You didn't have an instruction manual. You just got handed a bag of bones, pretty much. And then you had to sort that out. But you did not have the tools. This Four of Cups right behind here is them wanting you to figure it out on your own. I feel like they had experience and knowledge they could have told you about because they live a karmic life. Like they were out here wilding, I'm hearing, before you came into the picture. They learned a hell of a lot of lessons, but they were supposed to keep you from going through the same cycle as they did. Perhaps they ignored a lot of things and swept it under the family secret rug. The family secrets just swept all under the rug. That's not how that works. So then you're left like carrying the bag, but you know, you're cleaning up one day and you're like, why is this lump in the rug? It's always a lump in the rug. I trip and fall in this spot every time. But now you're at a point to where you actually are lifting that rug up and saying, what's this pile of trash doing here? There's all the secrets. There's all the family secrets that you don't even know half of. You might know a little. You might have heard whispers. You don't know everything. There's some things that you just went along with because that's your mother. So you went along with it off the strength of that. But I'm telling you right now, just to sum this up, if you're ready to go, and I say this with all seriousness, no games, because this is just confirmation for you, but I'm trying to help you escape this illusion that you're under, the facade that is going to work out, because it's not. Spirit, please clarify the energy on the table, please. Let the cards fall as they may. I keep hearing you're making a mistake. What seems like would be another attempt for you to try to get your way. Like you don't even understand what you're about to walk into. The trap that you set for yourself. I had these cards flip over in the deck, so I'll just go ahead and let those come out. And anything else, Spirit? Okay. So we have Thief at the bottom of the deck. You got to deal with that. You know you were, we all know what you were up to. You're not the only one that did this. Perhaps your mother was in on it as well, but then that's who you learned it from. So that's how it became second nature for you. Because they were doing it. Possibly they did it to your father. And then you took that and said, well, I'm going to flip the script. So you started doing that to women because you secretly had some sort of envy toward your mother for what she did to your father. We have imprisonment in reverse, but you going under the jail, like under the jail. There's no such place, right? So think about it. I'm not going to spell it out. Imprisonment reverse. Adjudication. I'm trying to give you some free advice. If I were legal counsel, you don't owe me nothing for this. I'm trying to help save your life. If you want it, it doesn't feel like you want it because you're walking right into a self-imposed trap that you've made for yourself, but you keep walking towards it. You have the concern card, courthouse, distant horizons. So are you intimidating someone? I feel like you're intimidating someone right now, but maybe you're having some bouts with your mother now, because I did mention you pulling the rug up and saying, what's all these secrets under this rug that's been swept under here for years? Are you pressing your mother at this point? I told you need to take it out with them. Divine's not the one that you, there's going to be no fulfillment in that direction at all. But I'm hearing like recourse. Like there's still like revive or revamp. I'm hearing those words. Like you still can change the course of the direction of your life's journey right now. But don't head toward divine. Leave them alone. Leave them all the way alone. You need to head toward this mother figure and y'all need to work that out. Now, if you're feeling like it might not be safe to do that just because of emotions that you have at this point from what you're discovering here recently about the secrets, or learning how your mother really feels about you at this point, because you thought it was one thing, but now you're seeing it result in the 3D as something totally different, like this is a stranger. Like that's your opposition is how it's feeling, your own mother. And this is specifically for a child and their mother. I'm hearing turn back the wrath or turn away from wrath. So to me, that means you have a chance and an opportunity to not walk right into a death trap. by heading toward the divine. I'm just saying, I want to say telling and saying, but this is just the message, okay, that I am giving you by way of the cards and then what I'm intuitively channeling. But you don't want to taste this Ten of Swords. Like where you are right now, I know you've been through hell, but that's just a little bit compared to what's next. You already got things, invisible things haunting you. You won't tell anybody that, but I mean, it's clear to me. People, because I mentioned psychosis earlier or something like that, but people know you're bugged out at this point. You're bugged out, but you don't know this. That's the illusion. That's why everybody disappeared. They dispersed on you. They want nothing to do with you because you're bugging. You need to take some time to heal. First of all, by walking into some sort of clinic to talk to someone. You can't do this alone, and you definitely can't continue the way that it's going, because where it's going and where you're headed is completely not what you want. All right, y'all. I hope this helps.